Hey you have questions, I have answers. Well, some. Please post your science questions in the comment section below. Right, yeah, you can do it right now. That's your question? Well, anyway, if it gets the most liked, we will do an episode of Professor Genius on it. Perfect. So the next question is from Kimberly on Facebook. What if the Earth spins the other way around? The first thing we would all notice is that the universal logo would go on the opposite direction. And some might realize that the sun is now rising from the west and setting in the east. You can kiss goodbye your sun-oriented vacation home. More seriously, this would happen. Well, to go from a prograde to a retrograde the other way movement spin on the Earth, two things could happen. The first is if the Earth slowly slows down and down and down to a point where it stands still and then starts to move the other way around. The other one is if we get hit by something so big, so huge, so massive that the Earth right away on impact could turn its movement the other way around. First, you can ask the dinosaurs how they feel about that second plan. Oh, you can't, they're dead. Second, if the Earth was to stop spinning even for an instant, there would be a lot of damage. One of the biggest ones is that we would lose our magnetic field. You know, the thing that prevents us from getting radiation from space?
How?
So, not an ideal situation. But the most important impact would be on the Coriolis effect. Yes, it's English. Well, it's actually French. But it's not a word I just made up. The Coriolis effect is what makes weather phenomena like storms and hurricanes go in a spiral motion. Clockwise in the southern hemisphere and counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere. Big deal! Well, yes, a big deal. This means our entire weather could be reversed. You'd see forests where there's deserts. You'd see deserts where there's cities today. And the winds would change directions too. So one would wonder what would have happened in the Discovery's time if the trade winds would have been the opposite direction. Maybe the Native Americans would have discovered Europe. So why are we spinning this way? Well, maybe because the sun is spinning this way and all of the planets are well, okay, we have two retrograde planets in our solar system, Venus and Uranus. Why? Well, they might have started forming this way. Or their magnetic pole might have switched, prompting a reverse in spinning, or even a crash collision with a celestial body of some sort. The point is, we don't know. There's even a moon of Neptune, Triton, that not only spins the other way, but also turns the other way around Neptune's. Mind blown. So, Kimberly and everybody else, this is roughly what would happen if the Earth spin the other way around. We would see a very different Earth with different climate, different weather, and maybe even a different history. But the spin could be slower or faster than what we're used to, so our days could expand or be smaller, like on Venus, where it takes 116 Earth days to make one turn, and on Uranus, where it only takes 17 hours. The Earth's spin started a long time ago when the Earth was just a ball of gas and matter orbiting a new star we call the Sun, waiting in the darkness for 4.5 billion years to watch another episode of Professor Genius.